Hi everyone, Miss Schlarman here, and today we're going to talk about value and shading with your pencil. So we're going to create these different circles and do different value.
So I want you to find something circular. It could be a cup. It could be a bell. This has a circle on it. It could be a quarter. It could be an inside of a tape. And then what I want you to do is I want you to create some circles. And your circles can go off the page, they can stay on the page, they can kind of go wherever you want them to go. So just trace some circles. Now, you can even have some circles going over each other. That's called overlapping. So you're going to fill your page with circles. Now what we're going to do is we're going to leave some circles completely white, okay? And some circles we're going to shade in them. And this one I'm just going to shade. Actually, this one made a new shape, right? And I'm shading inside. Now, notice how my pencil, I can still kind of see the lines. But if I hold my pencil differently, so like this is how I write holding my pencil. But if I want to shade, I typically hold it in my palm like so. And I can use the side of my pencil to create this shading coming in here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to shade this section really dark, okay? So I'm coming in, I'm not seeing the actual lines, but I'm shading it in. All right. Now I'm going to pick another section, like maybe this section, and I'm going to shave a little bit there. Now, one thing you might realize is that the more you shade, the more your pencil has a tendency to not need to be sharpened. So you need to make sure that you keep your pencil fairly sharpened in between so that you can get, and look how long that is now. Okay, and I can take this and I'm gonna just do this light. Okay, and I'm just using the side of it. And another technique you can do is you can take your finger and you can smear to where that looks like really light shading, doesn't it? Okay, so this one I'm just using my finger to kind of make that shade. So this one's darker. Now, some people don't like to use their finger. One thing you can do is kind of take a paper towel and twist it around and then shade, okay? That kind of, then you don't have it on you as much. So I'm gonna go over here, I'm gonna find this one, and I'm gonna use my hand, right, like so, and I'm gonna fill in this circle with a shaded thing. Oh, and sometimes maybe I gotta go in the curve of the circle and just practice holding your pencil and shading with it. So you can kind of come in and shade. All right. And then maybe I want to blend it. You know, you use my finger and I can blend. Okay. And then maybe over here, maybe I want this one to be darker. So I'm going to push down a little harder with my pencil. And I'm going to think about different value shifts. Okay. So I'm going to come around here. And shading is not fast. Everyone thinks, oh, shading, you can just scribble real quick and it'll be done. Really, it's not. It takes time to fill in an area. So you need to go slow. You need to take your time. And can you use colored pencils? Yes, you can. If you have colored pencils, you can use colored pencils to help you with this. If you have crayons instead, you can use crayons. It's basically changing your pressure of your hand and how you control your material. Notice how I turn my page a lot. Sometimes turning your page makes it a lot easier to work around. So I filled in this circle, and notice how this one is darker than this one, but this one's darker than that one, but this one still is darker than this one. And I'm gonna make this one really dark. I'm gonna come in here. I'm gonna make this one really dark. And now you can see definitely this one's dark, a little lighter, and more light. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make this one so like almost like a little lighter, so that these two circles that are overlapping, they kind of make the two shades come together like they're on top of each other, so they would be darker. So I'm just gonna work on doing this. So this basically is an exercise in trying to learn how to shade using the side of your pencil. So you're gonna create shapes, and then after you have those shapes, I want you to fill those shapes in with different values. And values are lights and darks. I went out, so I'm just gonna fix, I messed up there. I'll just put that back in there and fix it. And it's okay to mess up, says we're learning how to shade. So just put in all of those areas. Okay. So I just want to see. So here's, this one's a little bit darker than this one, but lighter than that one, lighter than that one. And you're just going to keep going. All right, I'm going to put this in time lapse to make it go faster.
Remember, fast motion is fast motion. This should take you a lot longer to do. So take your time, make it look good. Be careful you're not putting fingerprints all over. Use your eraser, erase those parts if you do get smudges. Use your tissue to smear or your finger. All right, I can't wait to see your value shifts. Bye.